The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Well, good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Monday. Hope everyone's having a great day. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I'll tell you who didn't have a great weekend. People that had Bitcoin. Hey, Mr. G, how you doing? This over here, that there we go. So, overnight, well, pretty much since the start, we had a huge gap down at the open. This is the ES. Its highest candle was that first one, 38.78 and a half, and it gapped down by 40 points on that first 15-minute candle. It was actually, most of that was in the first minute. Continued down, tried to come back up, continued down. We're now at levels we have not seen since March 2021, as we got below 3,800. So we have a range of about 80 points. And NQ, same gap down, over 175 points. Excellent job, Mr. G. NQ's high of the day was 11,810, and it dropped all the way down to 11,456. So about 350 points of range, and this is a low we haven't seen since November of 2020. It's popped back up a little bit, but we'll see where it goes, especially at the open. It looks like I have air hitting the mic. Give me a minute here. I try to adjust my fans. They wanted 100 degrees here today, or just about. So I do have AC, but I still like to have a fan running on me. But I do adjust it so it doesn't hit the mic. Mic doesn't like to be hit. Still a little bit, but okay. Copper also bled down at the open, almost $1,000 on that first 15-minute candle. It's continued to head down about 180 ticks of volume. I mean, the volume of range. Gold also came down. It looked like it wanted to go green, and then you can see it came down. Range is about 27 points. It's toward the bottom of its range. UltraBond, kind of flat-ish compared to everything else. About 2 points of range. Crude oil came down somewhat too. Its high was also the first candle at 120.26. Came down to 118 even. So a little over 2 points of range. And natty gas, last but not least, 89.20 down to 84.88. Sorry, 89.50 down to 84.88. So 350, about 362 ticks of range there. It's about mid-range as we speak. And now we go looking at the NQ. Oh yeah, like I said, for those of you in crypto, it's down to 23,693 on Bitcoin, which is a low it hasn't seen since December 21st, 2020. A lot of people thought 30K or 28K was going to be the bottom, and well, the bottom's falling out. Interested to see where that ends up. I don't have any Bitcoin. I do have SHIB, which is worthless at this point. But I earn it with an app. I don't buy it, so I'm not real worried about it. Did trade last night's Asia session, up $91 from that. CNQ's been trying to come down, pop back up. Now it's kind of hanging around the SMA line. Gold with a nice little pop up there. Small pop up. That was everybody's weekend. I'm so glad YouTube sends me notifications that I went live. I wouldn't have known otherwise. Looks like I still got air blowing on the mic. Let me continue to work on that. Try that. That should be better. Okay. NQ coming back up. So down, up, down, up. I kind of like that. I kind of like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Oops, wrong NQ chart. That's what I want. Strong 13-point candle. See if it gets back above that other candle there, 34. Yep. Oh, right back down. So I'm glad I didn't jump in there. I got a buy order ready if it decides it wants to come up for me. But it's kind of just messing around here at this 11,530 level. So continue to watch that. Got some breakfast in front of me, so I'm going to mute while I eat. Continue to watch the market. Still just hanging there. With no real news this morning for any type of catalysts, up or down. Oh, here we go. Here it's trying again. Down. Honestly, it's hard to just decide to go bullish today or long signals the way the market's been going. Morning, Matt. How you doing? How was your weekend, Matt? We trying to come back down now? Hey, Black Beauty. How you doing? Falling, falling, falling. Still eating eggs. Be done here shortly. So you sending a short signal there. So the failed here. We've done an M. Boom, 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 boom. Well, eggs have been eaten. Just need to take my supplements, which I forgot to get together last night. Double short signal, but into those upward trending bands. Strong candle down, 10 points. Spent a lot of time studying charts. Have a new strategy that I might try, but on sim, and I'll do that when I'm not on stream. Recommended to me by someone that sent me email. But I also looked at some other strategies over the weekend, or other adjustments. I shouldn't say full-out strategies. It's the same strategy one I'm talking about, not Williams. But just with some adjustments. And we'll wait here until we're back down to trying to see if we can get below 11,500. What's Crude doing over here? I know that's Black Beauty's favorite. Nice little roller coaster there. Good move up, good move down. Trying to move back up. Gold trying to come down there. Morning, Leo. I don't think I've ever had anything mango. So, over the weekend, I actually started noticing this last week. So I started testing it out. And it seems to give good entries. You notice, okay, obviously I try to go by my long and short signals, blah, blah, blah. But I've noticed that if the signal fires on a candle that pierces the EMA line and after it just recently changed color, or it causes it to change color, that is a much better signal than others that fire away from the EMA line. So like here, this one would have gone like, ended up going 15 points. Whereas this one, you can see, now it can still go, but it comes down in the line, goes up, blah, blah, blah. And now, what I really noticed, and also, if you get in on certain ones, that works too, but I'm really looking at this, like this one here have been good. So that's what I've been looking at here now. Like this one have been nice, but I've really noticed that this is more special on the higher time frames. Like here, this would have been a beautiful signal here. So that's what I'm looking for currently more of. And it works on other charts too, not as well on some as versus others. We shall see. Try to turn this trading thing around. Like I said, I got a strategy to try out later as well. NQ did just re-break 11,500. Just see how far we go down. Going down, down, down. So like I said, you can see if we go to our daily chart. This is NQ as we turn back time. You can see we're here. Last time we were at this price was November 4th, 2020. And we had hit, last time we saw 10,000, which I don't think is off the table at this point. was 2nd of November 2020 when it hit a low of 10,942. You can see it came up. It came up to 12,000, reversed down under 11,000, and then we never saw 10,000 again in the last year and a half. But be interesting to see. You can see it did that tried 3 times, and then finally went. Hello, the world above. Hello, common man. Hello, Frederick. Mr. G, the one with the piercing of the, where the signal fires when it goes through the EMA line. Yes, I was working that one. I see patterns, and I see things, and it's never. That's the thing that frustrates me is, with my trading, is that I understand it 100%. I understand the patterns, and I don't. It's the execution that I struggle with. Looking quickly at news. Nothing today, although for those of you that might be trading into the afternoon at 2 p.m., there's a Fed speaker. Tonight at midnight, you have OPEC monthly report. And tomorrow, we have the PPI reports coming out at 8:30. So that's always interesting. And of course, Wednesday is the FMOC meeting at 2 p.m. Q just flushed down more. So this short signal here would have been good. I'm not trying to say the short signals but they run more risk when they're coming right into those bands like that right there. But this would have been good. But you can see how, obviously the signal didn't fire here. But this nice candle here piercing this coming down would have been an excellent entry. Oh, can you hear me now? Can you all hear me now? Aloha. Good morning, CBR. How did everything go? Have you slept? You can see here in gold, we did get that short signal as it was piercing. You see this beautiful move down by like 5 points. Cool, cool. How did everything turn out with your trading, CPR? Mr. G, right now I use two, but I'd like to have more. Once I move next month, hopefully I'll be able to add another monitor or two. GC, CL, GC try to come back down. CL try to pop up. Oh, on the monitor you see trading view basically, but I mean on the other screen what I have showing right now is Streamlabs, the streaming software. I have the YouTube with the chat. I have a trading view alerts coming into an email, but I have a lot more underneath. You know, if I underneath the trading view, I got various. I got Twitter, I got Financial Juice, I got my social medias. Uh, I have like 30 different tabs open on Chrome. I got Opera open. I got, of course, Ninja Trader. I have Messenger. Normally I have Quant Tower, but I haven't activated that. Great job, Matt. So yeah, once I have more monitors, I'll have Financial Juice up on like half a monitor to watch news as it's happening, so I'm not missing crap. And I'll probably add more charts that I'm watching from TradingView on the separate monitors. Platinum set this long signal here, now reversing. Similar move there on gold. It's not as dramatic. Silver trying to pop up though. You see, silver just went white. Interesting. I I uh, I used to have Thinkorswim, but with no money in the account, they closed my account, so can't use it anymore. But I'm happy. I'm happy with TradingView. Top of the hour here. Not seeing anything bounce. A bit of a bounce there. It's about 8 points. gold here trying to pop up. Now you can see here this kind of fulfills my what I'm looking for. You can see it's the lines turned white. It's sending me a long signal, double long signals. Actually, two of them sitting there. But we have these starkly downtrending upper bands, and you see the wrapping around. So this is starting to squeeze more. So right now, if I had jumped on this gold trade, and you can see it's working, but I would have went for a very short target, maybe maybe 1 point. Right now it's going about 8 ticks, or even just 5 ticks, just a quick scalp, because the bands were not going in the same direction I wanted it to go. Strong candle through, but so something you can see here how well that one would have worked there. And you can see, I'm thinking about even trying it without the signals at times, because like this would have been a nice strong candle through up their color, and you can see it went up nicely there. A lot of trial and error. NQ did pop up. Now NQ did the exact same thing gold just did. We have this nice strong candle up through band. The EMA just turned color, but we were that close. Look how close we were to those bands. Now it can curl the bands. That first candle did go up like 8 points. It's continuing to try. ES doing the same move. Now ES would have been more profitable already because it's already up 2 points. So this did end up working. I really do need to look and see how often that happens, because this ended up being a signal I could have taken. It's gone up 15 points. I'm just trying to give myself a higher chance of better entries, and looking for the smaller targets, so and letting those add up. Let's see, it's trying to bend those bands there. This is where, if I had gotten in this trade, I probably would have got out here, because you can see how far up into the bands that it got. We're seeing this pull back here now. Good chance that this pulls back to that SMA. That can be a separate trade or whatever. Give me a second. Had to ban someone from earning trade. So y'all should have been with me last night on Asia session. I was there trying to trade and also moderate two people having an absolute hissy fight with one another on the Art of Trade Discord. That was fun. I ended up missing 3 nice entries because of them. We're coming right back down here. So you can see that would be a good reversal play. Back down through that line. So you're expecting it to go up there, Mr. G? I broadcast on Sharevision. Morning, my Ameritrade. Black Beauty, you talking about crude oil soon as we see it heading up? Try to get back above 119. There's 119. And right back up. Strong candle back up 15 points. I think we're going to head up here. And Mr. G did just say there was a demand zone in this area for ES. That would make sense. The strategies like seeing something pierce the EMA and if it signals fire and go with that. Just I noticed it's just things I notice. I notice patterns and then stuff, and then I start testing them out, and I started noticing that when the signal fires on a candle that goes through the EMA line, that seems to be a more effective candle than just one that's hanging out. You know, like this long signal here, that goes from band to EMA, so we wouldn't take that. It's just things I notice. I just notice stuff and then test them out. Like I said, that's why I'm frustrated with my trading results because I notice these things and then I doubt myself so I don't execute or whatever. Yeah, I mean, for futures, reading a whole bunch of reports and stuff doesn't really help anything. And really, it doesn't really help much for day trading stocks either. Corporate reports and all that stuff and annual reports. That's more for swing traders or investors, people that are going to be buying and holding for a while. I should have taken that long. Strong candle up, 20 points. See, I really need to cut down on that line. That's the line that's killing me. I should have taken. Now, we're all going to miss trades, obviously, but I say that way too often. There's so many times that I'm looking at something and it goes, and then I'm like, well, why didn't I do it? And for that matter, even if I had gotten in here, had stayed in through that move. Crude. Off of this nice candle up through the EMA. And you can see it even bounced off that EMA, but see it just from that entry there, up about 25 points. But I'll only be looking for 15. I don't necessarily need to go for these big moves. I just need to get a bunch of little moves to start working. It only takes 5 $200 winners to hit 1,000. That's amazing math. I bet none of you realize that. But seriously, this isn't rocket science. The short signal again here. So we'll see where this goes. You can see here that this long signal fired on gold into these downward trending bands. So I wouldn't have really trusted it, and it did only go. Went about a little over a point, so could have jumped in for it trying to get a quick point. If you're going to go against the bands, then short scalp. But now we have this down move, also pierced the band back down. Not band, pierced the EMA line, the moving average, and you can see this is already gone. Point and a half, more than point and a half. So that'd been a beautiful trade there. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. And I need to also watch ES and NQ better, because you can see here, NQ sent me the signals here and never sent me an opposite signal. ES did send me an opposite signal and then send me the long signal again, which could have been a great entry here to get in and got 4 points off that next candle. Very nice call in that supply zone there, or demand zone. I'm sorry, demand zone, Mr. J. BTC's trying to recover. Big $625 candle. Back up over 24. It's fun watching that. We'll see where it goes. So interesting the way you can look at BTC and you can look at NQ and see how much it does the same thing. So I definitely moved on up with this. I should have taken that long. See, there's that word, that phrase again. Should have taken. Should have taken. Yep, soybeans coming down, and corn. Nice little shorts as well. We wear shorts. Well, I don't. My legs never seen some. Oops, what did I just do? There we go. I did nothing fun. I slept. Slept for like 10 hours each day. Watched some baseball. Other than that, I spent a lot of time on charts. Literally hours a day. See oil coming back down. Sending a short signal. I'm a Phillies fan. Wow, look at that big move down on gold. 1.5 point candle there. You can see off that short signal, gone down over 3 points. Crude sending a short. I don't really watch college in anything. And Q trying to send a short signal kind of above that EMA line. Gold continuing to come down. Let's look at its 15-minute. Here's the 15-minute chart on gold. Now, this would have been such a beautiful signal last night that I didn't take. Beautiful signal. You see it came down 13 points or so, 14. It came back up. The line never turned color. And got that second short signal there. I mean, it had one little white bit. Short signal there, popped back up, and then down. And now we're hitting a new low of the day. We're down 5 points on this 15-minute candle. Mostly, Mr. G, mostly NQ or MNQ. Sometimes I'll look at gold or crude. And while I haven't taken a trade, well, actually I did take a trade on it last week or the week before. I like looking at the yen. The yen seems to always make a move right after Tokyo opens. See, we're bouncing here off the EMA line, back up. So 3 candles down, hit that EMA line, bounce back up. You can see that this full move here of so far from that last long signal has been over 40 points, about 45. That last short signal isn't what I'm really looking for at this point, you know, with the piercing, but you can see it actually would have worked with a 10-point stop. I mean, would have worked with even a lesser stop, but say 10 points. Looking for, oops, looking for 15, and would have got it. Yep. Now, see what's there, kind of 15-minute chart on the ES. We've turned white, and now we're getting that long signal. So this is a potential long area that I'm looking at. See that this candle, this is not quite what I'm looking for with this whole thought. The candle did come up and it, you know, broke through, but it was the very top of the candle. So I really, and now we have this one that is kind of showing. You see, it's tried to come back down, wicked out, and now heading back up. We'll watch that. We got 8 minutes on this 15-minute candle yet, so maybe we might try an ES and see. NQ is actually doing the same thing, but I don't know. Wait, let me put the bands on here. My only concern is we're squeezing on with the bands. You can see all the bands are closing together. So I don't know if it's going to push those bands. So kind of watch and learn on that. Well, that's interesting. Why is that ES sending me a long signal there? 10 2.2. 10 1.6. Seeing a long signal on this chart that I'm not seeing on this chart. Oh. That chart's still the old one? No? I don't know. I'm confused. Mr. GM Futures, it's a central exchange, so I'm not sure there's a difference in the bid and ask over different brokers. Forex has no central exchange, but Futures does. Now, here's one to watch. Crude oil. See it grinded down from this high of 119.06. Got to here. See that the change color of the EMA line, but we still have these strongly uptrending down below bands. It kind of looks like a bird. Anyway, now we did change color and we have a nice strong candle through that band. Now no signal. one already fired here. There's a second signal to fire somewhere, but it hasn't fired yet. Or maybe it's not going to because it fired back here. No, it did get a reversal. Anyway, so interesting because it's kind of sideways now, so it's not really going anywhere, but we'll watch that. Well, I've really only ever used Earn to Trade, and everybody in the prop firm thing uses Rhythmic. They all use the same data provider, so we're all pretty much seeing the same thing. Hey, Frankie, how you been? Now, here's an interesting pattern for you on natural gas. It's kind of wild. Natural gas is hard to trade because it's kind of like the NQ of the energy world. You see this beautiful wick down and then into a green candle. That indicates buying pressure. Now this candle here has gone up $950, 95 ticks, but but it did pull back by 27 ticks of it, a $270 pullback. We also have big spreads on it. I never noticed the big spreads on natural gas. That's anywhere between 5 to 10 ticks. Big candle coming back up there, so right up into the bands though. Need some spread. Hey, Mel Gossip. Doing all right, Frankie. Still converting oxygen to carbon dioxide. Kind of consolidating here right before the 8:30 half hour. No news today, but we'll see if anything pops. Burl talking in code, where obviously red means good. Red morning to you too as well. Yep, there's Crude going. Good call by Black Beauty. A little consolidation over these two candles, and then 7 to. I mean, not a huge move yet, but we'll see. Recent high was 119.06. It is back above 119. Oh, it hit 119.09. So to get above that recent high, still kind of consolidating. Hey, hey, G Cart. Happy trade week to you as well. Gold. Gold trying to pop up. ES trying to get above that recent high. 11,550. I mean NQ. Sorry. Well, first thought is all those people that said Bitcoin was going to bounce on 30K are wrong. I'm kind of surprised that we have went down as low as we have. Um, NQ hit a low that it hasn't seen since November of 2020. ES down to a low it hadn't seen since March of 2021. We have FOMC this week on Wednesday. I mean, honestly, when this gap down, turn back time. You know, when this opened like this, you know, I thought we were going to bounce, at least fill this gap some, and so far we haven't filled that gap at all. It's about where that candle came out, so it might be trying to fill that gap now, but I thought we were going to bounce. But I predicted that we were going to go down, because what I've noticed, anytime Bitcoin has a down weekend, NQ down, gaps down at the open on Sunday evening, or vice versa. If Bitcoin has a good weekend and it goes up, you know, significantly, then you'll see NQ gap up. I've noticed that little pattern. Another pattern I've noticed. So I said to CBR, if he's still here, I said CBR like literally like 10 minutes before the open. I said, I bet you we're going to have a huge gap down because BTC was down this weekend. I didn't think it was going to be that big. As we are continuing to head up. I think with the inflation report we saw on Friday, I think people are now worried about a possible 75 basis points to even 100 basis points reaction this week on the FMOC. Now, what's interesting is that, you know, all the crypto people always say, well, it's not correlated with anything. You know, none of the economic factors should matter. But obviously that's not true. And no, that's not putting down crypto people at all. I'm just saying that there's sometimes a cultish feel around some crypto. And I think some of these people, I think crypto's valuable, can be valuable. I think crypto has potential, and I like that crypto is decentralized from, you know, government, but people need to stop being so like cultish about it and just saying Bitcoin's going to go to the moon, Dogecoin's going to be worth $10, HODL, and all this other stuff, and treat it realistically. Short signal. So we got up to 558 on the NQ, and now strong 11-point candle back down. See, it changed color. Of the EMA line. Strong candle through. Taking a trade here. Yeah, I don't have any type of background or degree or anything in economics, but I do sort of believe we're heading into a recession, and I think we're going to continue going down further. But then again, I mean, we saw an amazing run, even when economic factors were not showing as good, after the COVID crash. We saw the COVID crash, and everyone thought we were going to be down for years, and then we had this amazing bull run. Or seeing that second short signal here, seeing if we're coming down. It's hanging right on those bands though, which kind of bothers me. Back to my entry point. See if it stays below that EMA line. EMA line is at 540, 541. If it doesn't stay below there, we might get out. Stops up at 551. This looks like a possible quick scoop and back up. I will say the thing that happened with Terra Luna, USDT, has really spooked the crypto market. Good job, Mr. G. See gold popping down there as well. Popping back up. Looks like it's going to come up. Yep. Strong candle back up. Kind of bounced on that EMA line there. Let's see if it comes back down for me. Comes back down, I'll take a small win. Nope, it's going to nail me. Above the SMA line, EMA line. One of those lines. And we're out. Just burst up, stop me out. That's actually looking very bullish. See, nice strong candle up. It's actually going to send a long signal. That took away my profit for the day. That was one play that was too close to the bands. Bands are kind of squeezing, so took the loss. Now I'm down $3 on the day. Ah, look at that. That's a nice. That ended up being a doji candle and right back down. So I just victimized myself again by moving my stop. My stop was originally at the top of this candle. Moved my stop down, got stopped out, and now it's coming back down. Watch this. I'm not gonna get back in. Stop was sorry, I forgot that I took that. Originally my stop was just about at the top of this candle. Let's see, I'll even mark where I got in the exact marker there. Let me find it. See if I victimized. How badly I victimized myself. Got in at 1:15:36. 11:15:36. No, 11:05:36. Try that, Brian. There we go. So somewhere around there. Stop was there. Let's see if that ends up going my direction. This candle here. So I got in at 36. It went down to 29. So I should have just set it for a quick 5 to 7 point scalp. Those add up quickly instead of using the micros and going for the 15 points. After the candle completed, yes. I always wait for the candle to finish and then I enter. Wow, why is my mouth so dry today? Crude. Crude dog trying to come back down. Kind of tight. You see gold continuing to fall. Not afraid of falling, but I can't get off the ground. You can see you can make a new low there. Daily low. 35-point range here. Platinum still coming down. Silver's trying to buck the metal trend, but boom. Heading back up. Uppish. So about 45 minutes from the bell. warm popped up right before it closed. UltraBond's continuing to move down. This is one of those beautiful signals I was talking about. Short signal right through that EMA line, move down, had a little pullback first, but ended up going down over a full point. Crude is just hanging around that EMA line there on the 15-minute, not going either direction. Natural gas did head up nicely there, but some wicked pullbacks. Yep, look at that. So that move, Nasdaq would have hit my target if I had stayed in that trade. Give me 1 second here. So if I hadn't moved my stop, which was up here, see it never came close to my stop. Right here is this candles where I stopped out after moving my stop. Came down here, it would have given me my 15 points. Every time I think I'm reducing risk, I'm increasing my risk of getting stopped out early before giving it a chance to roam. Crude trying to pop back up. UltraBond on the 15. Actually, I have no idea why it sent that signal, unless it's sending a second short. No idea why it sent that signal. Oh, relative strength index. Okay, I see now. NQ popping back up. Strong candle there. Almost 9 o'clock and no sign of ace yet. Hopefully he hasn't severed off another body part. And poor BTC has dropped back below 24,000 after that one strong candle. Well, as of 29 minutes ago, the total market cap for all cryptocurrencies combined is below 1 trillion. First time that's happened in a long while. ES is back in bear market territory. NQ bounced up there, then again rejected. Well, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens here at the open. Will it try to fill up the gap, or will it continue down? Will we hit 10,000? Hello, the hunter. Well, one trade this morning. Oh yeah, I didn't update my P&L, which wiped out my good trade from last night. So, like I said, I'm gonna be after stream today. I'm gonna be trying a strategy someone sent me. So yes, William, if you're listening, I am gonna try it. It's a little bit interesting. Hello, New York King. Welcome. Love Story. Hello. I don't recognize either of those names. So hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Thank you for joining me this morning. I'll make sure we bring some back for everybody, male gossip. Larry Wilkes, Larry, how you doing? Target 67. Crude, okay. Wait, what? When 1967 or 67, like, it's gonna drop 50 points. The folks will really like if you hit that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. Our growth has slowed a bit. Still hoping to get up to that 1,000 mark. And hitting that like button definitely helps with that. The algorithm does send people here. It's up to my job to keep people interested. And I'm sure I'll do much better if I start actually being profitable. I'm working on that. Hey, Kamikaze. What's up with natural gas? Well, natural gas is looking all weird. Crude desk opens in 3 minutes here. So this will have been an all sleeping of nice long signal in natural gas, no pullback. This was an interesting wick down. This basically said we were going long, but still, these pullbacks before it goes is tough. You need to go down to a smaller time frame to try and time your entry. But it was heading up, pulling back a little bit now. Still not anywhere near the high of the day, which was candle number 1. Hey, Shabbat. Kevin Globe, welcome. Good morning, everybody. So it does look bullish as it tries to get back up toward its high. Crude, quick move down there, 27 ticks. Tick tock and it don't stop. Great. Great job, G-Cart, yeah. I really do wonder where the bottom is now. I mean, it hung around. If you look at the daily chart, just hung in this area for so long that, even I thought it might start heading back up, but see it just see it. I mean, if I don't trade Bitcoin, but if I had taken this short signal on the daily chart, would have been beautiful, beautiful. It's down like $6,000. Beautiful. Well, we might see a bounce because it is below the RSI's Bollinger there now. So I would expect it to bounce up just a tad at least. The next daily candle if it doesn't before. Great job, Mr. G. Yep, crude desk open. See, move down here a little bit. We're now 30 minutes from the bell. Ring a ding dong. As XQ continues to grind down. Low of the day, 11,456, which was the low of the year and the low of last year. We haven't been this low. We hadn't been that low in NQ since November of 2020. And interesting to see if we continue. You can see here on the 15-minute chart, we had this nice little move up and just rejected down. So far, both times it's bounced off. We do have a kind of a squeezy type thing going on the 15-minute chart. But a squeeze on the 15-minute, these lines are still 100 points apart. Bands, not lines, bands. Let's get the bands back together. And you can see ES is heading back down to 3,800. Low of the day is 37.98, which was the low since last March. New Zealand dollar trying to pop up. Canadian dollar did pop up, but heading back down. There's crude. So crude off that short signal there. It's the kind of signal that I'm looking for. Nicely, nicely through that EMA line, and now it's down about 30 ticks. So we're continuing to bleed. And I did kind of expect bounces here. It's still heading down. Let's see if it gets back below 11.5. Gold sending a long signal, but it's squeezy. Gold continues to make new daily lows. So we're watching, waiting here as we watch and wait. Yeah, that made sense. Hold on a minute. pop it back up to Papa First to that EMA line. Crude popping back up as well. So we've got a bit more docile here as we head toward the open. And back down on crude. Key back up to 11,520. Long signal firing there on crude. Long signal firing on everything. Long signal firing on everything. Kinda. Now the long signals actually went away on the indices. Still there on crude, and I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Up and down here. Trying to see if I want to enter. And back to red. Ooh, big red. Glad I did not enter there. Welcome everybody, and thank you for joining me today. For those of you just joining, hope you had a great weekend. Great, Ace, there you are. All body parts still attached, Ace. Oh, there we go. Alright. And Q. Now I like that. That's a nice little signal, but we are like 15 minutes. How was your weekend, Ace? Yep, there's NQ going. Hmm. Were you on a different account there for a second, Ace? The first time you posted, it wasn't showing your wrench. My thoughts on the market. I think. I mean, I sort of just trade what I see. I try not to have a bias. I'm tending to think that we might start filling up some of this gap, though. We're not going to continue down at the open, but I'll just let it play out to see how it goes. We are seeing a little bit of an uprising here. Uprising? We'll make it sound like we're having a riot. Nice move here, and this is exactly what I'm looking for. The only reason I did not take this was because we're so close to the bell, but I have a feeling I should have. You see, we are up 15 points off of that long signal there. Okay. About 14 minutes until the bell. Thank you, Muhammad. I hope you do as well. And bouncing back down. Kappa. Trying to pop up. So it is going to be interesting to see where we go. That would have been an excellent signal on both ES and NQ. Ace, did you take it along there, or are you waiting until the after the bell? Oh, nice big move there on Crude. 33 ticks. That happened just as Black Beauty says, steady as she goes. Oh, big drop here on NQ, down 11 points. ES down 3 3/4. NQ sending a short signal, obviously too close to the bell. Short now. Thoughts? Don't like it when they hang there like that out of the blue. There we go. I should have taken the short because, well, it's only going a point and a half on NQ. ES, it's only going a quarter point for Ace. It's kind of hanging there. Good job, Ace. So I should have followed you there. Short signal there, and it would have gotten me 10 points on NQ, or obviously 2 points on ES. It was a perfect signal too, exactly what I just spent the weekend testing as it broke through and changed the color of the EMA. So there's that phrase again, should have taken. I'm down a devastating amount today, $3. There's the 15 points that I normally look for. ES has come down about 3. Crude's continuing to move up. Yep, there's a quick snap up by 5 points on ES and a half a point on I'm sorry, 5 points on NQ, half a point on ES, but right back down. Smacked it right back down. Smacked it hard. Continuing to head down here. About 5 minutes until the open. Hey, RJ. Missed you on Friday. Hey, RJ, I'm going to be sending you a message on Discord after the stream. Just so you know, I'm not sure how often you log into Discord. I'm going to sending you a message about something after the stream. Okay, we are just a few minutes away from the bell. 3 minutes. We'll go over here, move to our 5 and our 1 minute charts. I think tomorrow for NQ, like I say, there's a strategy I'm going to be testing that someone sent me. Watches his streams. I think he watches them later in the afternoon after he's done trading. He sends me emails on a regular basis. And he sent me a strategy to try. And I kind of looked at it over the weekend, but I need to sim trade it in the live. So I'm going to be trying that. But I'm trying to incorporate some other stuff. Um, but yeah, I'm going to be trying that. So if Casey's watching this, I will be trying your strategy and sim later on, William. Getting short signals here right before the bell on the 5 minute chart. You see we've oh, I didn't even realize we just dropped below 11,500 here. just popped back up over, but fell back below. Low of the day is 11,456. Remember, we haven't not been this low since November 2020 for NASDAQ and March 2021 for ES. I was wondering what that message meant, RJ. I was totally confused. So we're ding-dinging in about 45 seconds. And we are watching and waiting, hoping and praying. Did you get out of your trade there, Ace? Ding, 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 ding. Oh, there's the bell. Terrible rendition of a bell. Popping up here. ES popping up by 5 points. NQ popping up by 15. Big move up there. 14, but staying below that EMA line on the 5-minute chart. For now, maybe not anymore. Popping up again. 25 points. Big move up. Long signal firing there on 5 and the 1. 31 points here in NQ, but ES only about 5. Still respecting that EMA line. $35 points, kind of strong. $48 points. Once again, long signal that fired on that opening candle on the 1-minute chart went good. You see it's up 23 points already. Total of 53 points up here on NQ, back up to 11,550. ES is up about 10 points. Oh, big! Wait, look at that move back down there on NQ. Then coming right back up. Oh, yep, strong now. 60, now a 60-point candle. ES now 11. Still up 51 points. We have about 2.5 minutes on this opening 5-minute candle. Yep, stronger yet. Continuing up. It's rising up, filling some of those gaps up. 60, 70 points now. 80 points. Playing dead's the one I hate. Oh, wait a minute. Not that rollover. So we still got 90 seconds on this candle. We're up 80 points. ES up 16. Order submitted. Order submitted. So we have a pause and a slight pullback here. So this back candle's big pullback here toward the end of this. Okay, so we closed up 61 points on this 5-minute candle. It's trying to head back up, but we are up as much as 85, so pull back by about 20. You can see the big pullback on that last 1-minute candle. I'm going to sneeze. Okay, muted just in time before I sneezed in your ears. So we're seeing a pullback here now, pretty big pullback. Let's look at what everything else is doing. Gold. Wow, gold's just continuing to bleed down. Crude's pulling back. Pretty big pullback there, about 50 ticks. Copper's not really doing much. There's the Russell coming down as well. Natural gas is just bleh. And the treasuries really aren't doing much either. Gold, if you can see here, continuing to make a new daily low. And it's now come down 46 points on the day. Silver absolutely getting destroyed as well. So if you're all going to pawn anything at the pawn shop, you're not going to get top dollar for it. Great job, Matt. Wonderful job. Oops, strong bounce here. 30-point candle, 20-point candle now. Pull back on now 30 points. It can't decide, but it's heading up. Let me look at, let's go back to our 15-minute chart here and look at some areas of interest. So we're in this area right here. We see consolidation twice. So it needs to get through up to that area, and then looks like it might be free up to 640. RJ, what are you thinking for today? So pulling back here a little bit uneasy. Hit a high of 604 and pulled back. ES got up to 18 and a half, 19 and a half actually on that wick. So you can see strong move up here. So I should have taken that long signal. I've actually started keeping a spreadsheet, and over the last 3 weeks, signals that fire within 10 minutes of the open have been good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 17 out of 19 times for at least 15 points on NQ. Big pullback here, though. That's a 36-point pullback. And this is actually quite hard to trade right now because these moves are huge. Let's see what this does. This seems to be coming down as well nicely. 11. Do you think we're going to get down back below Oh, we are below 3,800. I didn't even realize we dipped below there. 39.78. We hit, I'm sorry, 39.78. 38. No, 37.98. Try that, Brian. There we go. We've hit that level 4 different times. You can see 37.98, 37.99, 37.99, 37.98. And it's coming back down for that now on ES. It's at 37.99 again. Beautiful short signal there on both of these that I should have taken. And there's that phrase again. So ES just broke its daily low down to 37.95. Now NQ still has another 50 points to get to its daily low. It's free falling. Bounce here though. Got down to 37.94. Bounced a bit, but right back down. This would have been a beautiful short signal. Again, these last two signals. I just got to take the signals. Take the signals. Uh, Mostly at this point yet, but I'm trying to transition to 15. Although that's an ugly looking 15-minute chart there. But yeah, I'm working on, and I'm thinking about maybe tomorrow, just setting up NQ on a 1 minute, a 5 minute, a 15-minute, and a hour, and maybe trying to trade it that way. Trying a whole bunch of stuff. We got down now to 37.92. Nice bounce here. Hey, uh, Marquito? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Well, ES is hit lows that it hasn't seen since March of 2021. Gold's still coming down. Another short signal there that I should have taken. So gold's been a real star of the day. We've curled back up here. Now we're just kind of hanging. 3805 on ES. 11550-ish on NQ. Trying to push up. There's a long signal. I don't know. I have no idea where we're going. I don't know where we're going. Oh, pulling right back. Seems to be sine waving around this EMA line. I'm pulling back down. Up, down, left, right, A, B, start. So how's everyone else doing? I know Ace got a win. I know Matt LaRocco's up. How's everyone else doing so far? This is the 5-minute chart, looks like, on NQ. Now, this would have been a good play when it hit this fourth standard deviation band. Been a great reversal play. You can see here, it was about 587. It dropped all the way down to 496. So I've been almost 100 points playing off that bounce. Another one here. Oh, didn't quite touch it, but 15-minute chart also almost touched that fourth standard deviation band. So it's been a great reversal. Gold trying to pop up a little bit. Looks like this might be the short that wants to go short. That made no sense at all. It comes down. Get it break back through 500. Recent low. It's 490. Not low of the day, but the recent low. ES trying to get back below 3,800. Crude coming back up, trying to get up back up to 120. It'll bounce off the EMA line there on the NQ as it tries to come back down. We're just kind of hanging here now. Wait. RJ, 560 or 460? Yep, you did good, Mr. G. Plus your options did well, so I'm sure you're doing well for the day. Crude touched one of 1992. Black Beauty, how are you doing from the day? Still not giving us any real direction here. Excellent, Black Beauty. Joshua Tree. Sorry to hear that unless... Well, I won't say that. Oh. Crude just hit back above 120. So having a beautiful trade right here in this long signal right after this, the line turned white. You can see it went up like 70 ticks on crude. It would have been, it's been the star while the indices whip around. With a recession possible, I see that it definitely could go down to 36. Not sure when the last time we were there. But we can turn back time and look. Easier, go to a weekly chart here. Boop. The last time we were in the 36s was December 2020. Hide the fingers. Hey, Gary. Hey, Flocka. Remember, folks, if you're interested in joining me as I trade the Asia session each evening, I do that over in Sharevision. 7:45 Eastern Time start. Love to have it as your follower, as a follower over there. I only need 13 more followers there to get the full monetization from that site. I'd really love to have you follow me. Common man appears to be pooping. Mind there, folks. If you like the stream, I really appreciate hitting that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm as we continue to try to grow. Another move down here, back below 500. Definitely a fight here. Thank you, Mr. J. Have a great day, Mr. G. See you tomorrow. I am on September. This is untradeable right now. On NQ. Let's see what everything else is doing. Crude pulled back again. Actually, ES just gave a decent signal there. Kinda decent. That would have went 2 points. Darn. So ES, though I still don't kind of like it there where it fired, but it would have worked. So let's look at some 15-minute charts here. Big crush there. Soybean futures at the open. Wow. But soybean oil went up. Nice long signal. Soybean oil, I should have taken that. And corn came down. That was quite corny. Nope, this is not a dating site. You see gold continuing to make new daily lows. Silver, wheat. Nice move down on wheat off the open. That would have been great to catch. UltraBond making new daily lows as well. All the bonds are James bonds. Crude trying to get back up to its high of the day, which was candle number 1, as is natural gas. It's kind of interesting how I never see women saying stuff like that. And poor sad little BTC. Continuing to struggle. Poor sad little BTC. I will be honest, if I had money, I would probably invest in BTC because I think it is going to bounce at some point. I don't think it's going to go down to 5,000 like some people are saying. But what do I know?
I saw it late last night, and I was not in the video watching mood at that time. But yeah, uh, I was just actually commenting to this to CFT. Uh, I think Rod might actually know who I am and added me to a mailing list, which I'm not sure I think is cool or not. I've I've never done anything with Rod with my MightyOxTrading email ID, but somehow I'm getting his emails there now. Thank you here. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it later today. But they are not end of day drawdown from what I saw of the plans. They're trailing. NQ moving down here fast now. I didn't even have time to react to that short signal. That's my mistake. So 11,470 is the new recent low, just a few points off the daily low of. Uh, so I don't have that on here. 11,456. So about 14 points away from that daily low. Looks like it still wants to come down. ES at 37.86. Oh, okay. When I was looking at their plans, it said trailing drawdown. So usually that meant that usually means intraday. So oh, I wonder who their funding partner is. And is the real live account end of day as well? Oh, so these are wealthy people. I mean, I guess that's no different than earn a trade in a way, because earn a trade, the funding partners are Helios and Apius. I don't know if I'm pronouncing Apius right, Apius. But both of them are actually the CEO. Both of them is the CEO of Earn a Trade. So I guess that there it's the same, same type of deal. Are we going to hit new daily lows here? We're hitting new daily lows with each candle here on ES. Will we hit another new daily low on Q? That is the question we have to ask ourselves. I agree, Black Beauty. As we see, we hit 120.09 on crude, and immediately, I mean, not immediately, but about 20 minutes later here, we're getting back down toward the 119 level. A little bit of a bounce here, a little bit. Let's go check out Financial Juice and see whether or not we got any kind of news going on at all. U.S. rate futures imply a 30% chance of the Fed raising rates by 75 basis points at the June meeting. Other than that, there's really not much going on. Yeah, that I did see right away. That, of course, caught my eye. Uh, as I like trading off a trading view. Amazon is launching drone delivery service in California. Down to 62. Down to 58. Down to 57. And then once again, see, getting old. I don't remember. The low was 56 and 456 and a half. New low today, 454, and still dropping. I honestly did not think we were going to continue heading down. This is why I don't analyze. Play the market we expect. Don't play the market. Sorry to hear that, Zabak. Down to 450, 449, dropping fast. There's no supports there, really. I mean, we are now in a space we have not seen in over 18 months. I saw, I think the 50K account's like a $2,000 profit target, where I think most people were 3,000. Bulls seem dead here, RJ. It's like the matadors have come out. I feel sorry for my bovine brethren. Yeah, they have trade of 8. Hey Matt, do you feel like going to get that link to the Rockaselli interview and posting it here? That people can see the new company for themselves if they want. FYI, Matt, that link that you posted, when I click on it, oh, there it is. So the daily stop loss limit, is that a break of a rule, or is that they just stop you for that day? Okay, and look at NQ down to 429. Okay, that's what I figured that. Crude oil down to 119 and below. $37.74 now, the low on ES. Definitely, I mean, this is just bloodletting. A little bit of a bounce here. Gold popping up here a bit. Gold has dropped 50 points today as well. Everything's dropping. You can see this beautiful move down on silver. This silver move is a $2,000 move here. And continuing to come down. We'll continue to come down to 420 here. 420, blaze it.
Still continue. We're going to break 400.
ES down to 73. Kind of watching here. I mean, I've been stunned that taking this short signal here, and we would be down like 60 points. Taking the short signal here in ES, we would be down like 20 points. Obviously, new lows of the day here for both. popping back up a little bit. So 417's been the low now, and 370 and a half. So, here, I feel like an idiot not taking that short, but you can see, we were kind of trending down. It was making lower highs. Boom, boom, boom. And then it tried once more. And honestly, I should have taken the short because you see how it bounced off the bands there and came down. But we were kind of ranging, doing this thing, so I kind of didn't trust it, unfortunately. Back up to 430, not a big candle, about 15 points. So it seems like 400 area-ish is going to be a battleground. What are we thanking? What are you thanking me for? Oh, okay, I see. The links. Never mind. I sometimes get confused. Ignore me. And look at. So every time I see Black Beauty post, I immediately look at Crude. And I see Crude's all the way back down to 118.58. So it's now closer to its low of the day than its high of the day. See here, beautiful move down. This was one of those candles I kind of look for. The wasn't quite in the middle, but you can see it's already come down 10 ticks off that short signal. We also have natural gas that blew through, and that's a perfect one right there, and that's come down 31. Big bounce there on Crude, back up. Oops, I apologize. I think my mic's starting to catch air again. Not like a basketball player, but
air from the fan. Ooh, gold wick down and now sending a long signal. Strong 2-point candle up. Might have finally found the low of gold. Bottoms. Back up to 431 here. I don't guess. It's just, I mean, obviously I'm not taking a trade here. Though we have quickly turned the EMA white, and there's a long signal. Oh, long signal went away. Low of the day now in gold, 1824.7. High of the day was 1881.9. Now, signal went away. We can see we're kind of squeezy here. I mean, the bands are still 56 points apart, so not really squeezy, but kind of squeezy compared to where we were here when the bands were over 200 points apart. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There's that long signal again. Coming into those downward trending bands, it's a strong signal. 9 points. Y'all got quiet. Are you just stunned by the market? Yes, and then keep both send long signals and are pulling back. And now trying to head up. Strong 6.5 point candle. This could be these could be band benders. Right back down. Right back up. Right into those bands. and down.
It's doing exercises up and down.
It's like it's trying to come up and bend these bands. Look at our interesting move there. And then let's see, it's a 5-minute. Oops, wrong chart. See, in the 5-minute here, we've bounced 3 straight green minutes. Right, 3 straight 5-minute candles. It's kind of interesting. Three straight green minutes? What the heck am I saying? But here we come back down, it looks like. That's why I will not, almost never, unless I'm just not thinking, take a long signal that's coming right up into a downward trending bands. Now you see how they've straightened out, and they're even trying to curve up a little bit. So if we see this come back up, then we might be interested here. It's about 10:40 on the East Coast. Stream for about another 20 minutes, unless something exciting starts happening. Right now, I think maybe the safest play is to rest an order at 0 for a long. They're just kind of hanging here at 4:30, 4:35-ish. And strong candle back down here, 10 points. Oh, maybe back down. Move that there. Short signal, so maybe we aren't done here. We'll wait. Yeah, kind of delicate spot. Oh, wait. If ES sends me a short signal, then I'll probably jump in on ES. Not jump in, but and there it is. I'll probably consider that. But it's kind of just, see, we're hanging here.
trying to come up. Had that weird wick down real quick, pull back, and now kind of curling back up. And there's a move down. AQ's trying to break 400. So I expect 400 to act as support here. Nope, just broke through it.
So I went ES this time. And look at that move down. We're out there. I saw a huge amount of orders at 37.62 there on the bid. So I got out there for about $125. We'll see if it continues to go down, but I'm starting to like the idea of just getting in and getting out. It just burst through that. That's
That's why I don't like using a DOM. I mean, obviously, bid and ask is just a small microcosm of a DOM. But I saw all those orders there. I thought I was going to struggle, and maybe it is. It's kind of bouncing here. But NQ, if I jumped in that short signal there, would have went down 30 points. Actually, 40 points. So when we started today, raise your hands if we thought we were going to break 11,400. Bouncing back up, so we got out at the right time. Oh, you know what? That even deserves a. Oh, I guess I didn't tell you how much of a winner that was. How much of a winner was that? Let's look. That was 2.25 points, so 9 ticks. Still hanging here. You've got your goal, Black Beauty? By the way, BTC about to break under 23,000. Actually has hit below and bounced a little bit, but new low here, 22,971. Gold, big drop, 2.4. Crude, new low of the day, under 118. So I should have trusted this. Was the perfect type of candle I'm looking for here on the 15-minute chart. Now it did reverse by 25 ticks, but you can see 29 followed by 50, 79 ticks. Has been a great, absolutely wonderful trade. Uh, which one? The YouTube video or the screenshot? Look at gasoline fall. Shame that doesn't mean the prices at the pump gonna fall, but this is it's a 10,000. Let me make sure of that. Nope. Nope. Come for the trading state for the sound effects. 1,200 ticks times $4 are taking out $5,000. This was a $5,000 move on gasoline futures. Probably similar there on the Henry Hub heating oil. Meanwhile, back in Gotham City, we're still heading down. ES down to 37.58. NQ hanging around 380. Frankie, bud, what you doing? What are you using for entry criteria, Frankie? Gold coming back down, so I thought we might be bouncing, but we didn't. And on what asset are you trading, Frankie? Oh, wait a minute. You liked crypto, if I remember right. So are you holding BTC? I do think I do think BTC is going to bounce at some point. I'm not sure what BTC's value is, going forward. But I just think it's going to continue. I think it is going to bounce. I'm not sure where, but I think. Let me put it this way: if I was holding BTC and like if I got in at the 30s or 40Ks, I would probably continue to hold. I wouldn't sell. I wouldn't sell at this, for a loss. Not financial advice. So let's take a quick gander at what you see. Amazon taking a hammering since their split. They've lost like $20 a share. Wow. Honestly, if I had money, I would invest in Amazon at $100. Let's see what the other big names are doing on this red day. Tesla. Tesla down to 652. It's dropped About $17 a share since the open. Facebook. Well, Meta. Meta down about $4 a share. Apple. Apple's holding its own actually. It's actually looks like it's up just a bit since open. Oh, crap. Yep. Popping back up. NQ is trying to get back up there. Hitting that EMA line. Hanging right back around 11,400 again. After hitting a low of 11,371. So this was just an absolutely positively wonderful signal. This signal, the only red flag on the signals, we had uptrending bands, but it was far enough away from those uptrending bands, and the bands, it wasn't like they were steep, that obviously had time to turn before the price action got there. That color changing of the EMA right in the middle of that candle, beautiful. It did reverse by just a bit, by like 11 ticks if you got in with no slippage. Not enough to knock you out, and then just one micro from this point. One micro would be worth 200 bucks. I should have went in with one micro. A little bit of a bounce here. Gold, that was also another nice signal there coming down on gold. NQ trying to send a long signal. You can see the line's trying to change as well, but it's again rejecting down off of it. Honestly, and see, at some point this could reverse and come back up by 200 points, but it's like, where do you trust to take a long at this point? I mean, let's just look. Let's look back. Let's look back at the long signals. This one, I mean, this could have got a quick 15 points. This was the open. This was the only decent long signal. This one failed. This one failed. You know, this one would have been a quick scalp. I mean, back here, this was before the big drop. So this was the best recent one. This was right after 8 a.m. But I mean, other than that, all these were really not good signals. So how do you trust to take a long signal at this point? I guess at this point you really need to see it on a higher time frame. 5-minute or 15-minute, something like that. This is, I mean, this is looking a little bit like a doji reversal candle, but we'll need a confirmation of a green candle after this before we think we might start chipping away upwards toward that downtrending EMA line. actually a pretty strong move up now. So we're back up above. Well, no, it has not. It tried to get back above 400. Oh, there it is. Oh, I don't know. I'm not taking it. I'm staying. I'm sitting on my hands. It's very hard to type. So we're just about at the end of our time this morning. It's been an interesting morning. Not many trades. One good, one bad. That nice ES trade that I got out for 9 ticks. I wouldn't say I'm a celebrity, but right back down. So tried to get back above that 11,400, and it seems like all of a sudden bears are defending that. We'll hang for a couple more minutes. See if this re-breaks down our low since November of 2020 is 11,371. Another short signal firing there. And there it is, another new low of the day, another new low of the year. So guys that are here, we're about to end the stream. Remember, I'm back on Sharevision tonight and all that. But real quickly, type in the chat how low you think NQ or ES, whichever your preferred is, how low it's going to go today. Are we seeing the lows right here, or do you think it's going to go further? And by today, I mean before the close today at 3 Central, 4 Eastern. How low do you think it's going to go today? Right now we're 11,364 on the NQ. We're at 37.57.75 for the low on ES. I'll give you a couple minutes to enter that number. No one wants to play that game? Thank you, Matt.
Okie doke. We're down to 355, 353 now. Ain't afraid of falling. Yeah, uh, trade for trade day. Yeah, it seems to be more expensive, but you do get trade of 8 and you do get end of day drawdown. But yeah, I mean, okay, guys, I think we're gonna call it here then. I'm gonna test out William's strategy on Sim, see how that does, and I'll report back on that tomorrow if I like it. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Remember, I'm back on Sharevision tonight, 7:45 Eastern, Asia session. Join me. Nightbot just posted the link. And, okay, well, Matt, you're going to be the default winner since nobody else decided to play the game. It could go to 14,000 and you would win. Not that there was a prize to begin with, but anyway, have yourselves a great rest of the day and see you either this evening or tomorrow morning or the next time you can join me. Oh, remember, if you haven't hit that like button, I would appreciate if you do. Thank you. Have a great day, everybody. Talk to you next time. And if you're in this heat wave, stay cool. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, I'll love if you hit the thumbs up button. Remember, we do stream every morning on YouTube and Twitch from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every evening on Sharevision from 7:45 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Also, I'd love to have you follow me on social media. We're on Twitter at MightyOxTrading, Instagram at MightyOxTrading, and Reddit at r Ox Market Trading. Have a great day.